Inside Racing is brought to you by Dunlop.
Action at the kart track. It's how they all once began, be it Michael Schumacher, Ayrton Senna or Lewis Hamilton. It's soon clear in go-karts like this who's got talent, who's got what it takes to be a good racing driver. Talent spotting in Amsterdam. 100 Dutch racers battle it out for the fastest lap, aiming to show what they can do. The venue, a kart track run by Jeroen Bleekemolen. He's already a professional driver. His father Michael used to race in Formula 1. Successful racing drivers from Holland, now on the lookout for new talent. Jeroen Bleekemolen is one of the judges for the Dunlop Drivers Cups.
Ja, veel plezier, succes en doe je best.
Yeah, it's really great we can organize this within our own company. First they can go to our go-kart tracks. We have 3 of them in the Netherlands. And then we can bring them over to the racetrack in Zandvoort, where we do many incentive days with our cars. We have about 100 cars there, and they can drive in all these cars and show how good they are.
A start on the circuit outside the Dutch city of Zandvoort, and a race in a real touring car. That's the main prize for the best rookie driver. But first, they've got to test themselves on the kart track and get the fastest time here. The would-be Schumachers of tomorrow go racing in a number of groups. Jeroen Bleekemolen misses nothing. He watches the participants very closely, who've all come along for a variety of different reasons. Yeah, it's fantastic kart racing. I can't do it, but I'm very intrigued to see how it goes. Yes, we'll show the men that women can drive too. To get to the final, of course, that's the aim. The final, however, has places only for the 20 best, and that'll be those who not only do well on the kart track, but also, for example, cut a good figure on a quad bike too. Dexterity is called for in this challenge, which leads over obstacles and at times also runs in circles. It's a unique experience. I'd never driven a quad before, and it was really fantastic. The Dunlop Drivers Cup and challenge number 3, this time in a road car. Go. Car driving with a handicap. The rear wheels raised up and replaced by small ones. The cars drift and you soon lose the rear end.
Well, the way to drive these cars is controlling it on the power, and you don't see a lot of people doing it because it's not in your nature. But with these cars front-wheel drive, you can get it straight, you can get the back straight by going onto the power. And most of the time when people lose the back, they go off the power. So then you lose the car and you make a spin.
It's a lot harder than it looks. Ice riding, like drifting on an icy surface. However, there's no points deduction for nervously tooting. The next challenge, changing tires. Timed, of course, and totally on your own. Even the pneumatic wrench is heavy, but they're competing here after all for a possible career in motorsport. That's the way it looks, yes. I've seen a few who are genuinely talented, including a couple of men who are really good. But there are actually also a couple of women, and it'd be really nice if one day we could crown a woman winner of the Dunlop Drivers Cup. But we're not quite there yet, so it's not certain it'll happen. A Dutch X-Factor for super drivers, and ultimately one of them will be the fastest. The Dunlop Drivers Cup. Talent spotting with heaps of ambition and a whole host of fun. They've made it through qualifying, and indeed, women are up with the best. They've all moved on one stage further and will soon be able to show their skills on a real racetrack.
You see my time, 50.8, so it's very quick on this track, but I hope to drive the car at the end.
They've come one step closer to their dream of becoming a racing driver, and maybe we will indeed see 1 or 2 of these faces again one day. Here on this program or at a circuit. Who knows?
Inside Racing was brought to you by Dunlop.